It is chilly. Baby, it is chilly. What are we going to do? Baby, what are we going to do? La 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 la. I should actually look at all the features they are providing to me. Oh, it is cold today. La 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 la. They can do like this. Excuse me,
Hey?
that's your car.
Yeah.
You can park there. It's free.
Uh, that's my balcony, so I'm
Moving.
taking. Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
thought you will get fine there.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, hello, 5 people. I was doing PSA, but everything is fine. So we have autumn here in Rovaniemi, and it's 10 degrees. It's windy, and I feel cold, and I am crying because of cold. Where are you? How's the weather in your place? Oh, the flowers are still alive. Nice. 11 years ago, when I arrived here, I lived in this building, and now I live in that building. So I moved on. I moved in my life. I think I will not be able to do live streaming for long because I'm not wearing gloves and it is cold. Kristlin, hi. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. So all these buildings here, around 15 buildings, they are all student apartments, only for students. Okay. Where are you from, Kristlin? How is the weather? Okay. These are also student apartments, but I don't know if they belong to our housing company. But this building and that building, we have some students living here as well. But all these buildings on my left and in front, they belong to students. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I don't know what this last message means. If this is a new language, then I'm not aware of. I'm not good at texting. I don't know how these millennials and new generation they are typing. Okay. So these are autumn colors, 3 or 4 different colors, and soon everything is going to go away and the snow will come. What did I do? Oh, sorry, I pressed the green screen button. So these are all student apartments. Oh, baby, what happened? You want to say something to the people as well? What do you want to say? Okay, she said hello, I think. This building is for exchange students. If you are in Europe, you know that we have Erasmus program for students. They go for 1 or 2 semesters every year, different countries. So we get almost 300, 200 to 300 international or exchange students. They come here until December, or some stay here until next year, May. So this building, they stay in this building. But all these rest of the buildings, we have international students who live for a long time. Sashi, I am 42, 42-year-old boy. Unless you are 60, I think you can call me hello only. Hello, man, maybe. Hi, man. We have a ground behind these buildings, and I hear maybe somebody is playing football. So let's go and see what kind of game they are playing. Uh, and then we have India and Pakistan cricket match today in 3 hours from now. So any Indians here? Sashi, I think you are Indian. Who do you think will win this time? If you are still here with me. Yes, baby. You feel okay? You feeling okay? No? Okay, and here we have a school. This is, I think, middle school or up to middle school. And then next building behind is the University of Lapland building. And then my house where I live, like there, we have a University of Applied Sciences and a technical college. So this area is pretty much all students. And then around these buildings, then we have residential areas and private apartments where like other people live. But this area is for students or university area, kind of. Oh, baby. You want to go and watch the football as well? Okay, so this looks like outside club, outside city. Another city club is here, I think, because I can see the bus there. So Somebody came from outside group club and they're playing with the local club, and these are just children, maybe 10 12 years old, that age. If you want, I can go and stand there for a while and you can see the football. Otherwise, I'm just planning to walk around. We are 19 people here, so do you want to go and watch the football for some time? Okay, so you are thinking yes? Okay, I hear you. So let's go and watch it for some time. It's not always that we have football here. And then we have a small stand for parents or spectators to come and see, watch. Ooh, I'm feeling cold. This is open area, so I feel even more cold on my hands. I should have wear gloves. Okay, next time. I experienced cold, so my experiential learning is that I should wear gloves next time. Okay, I think they are maybe 10 to 12 years old, I think. And then there are smaller, even smaller children on the other side practicing or playing. Okay, so they have two or three referees here. So this is a professional match. Oh, nice hit. So the grass these boys are playing, it's artificial grass. Oh, and he missed the goal. And then the next grass after this, which is empty, that is a proper like green grass. But mostly games happen in this artificial plastic grass. Oh, and he missed the goal again. And this area is now empty, but in the winter times this becomes like a skating ground. This big area, you can come here and you can do your skating, you can play games, ice hockey as well. They will make a small ring here for ice hockey. You see those uh, equipment on the side, that uh, that equipment there. They will build a ring here soon, maybe this month. Okay. La 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 la. Welcome to Rovaniemi. We have an outside club. Come here to play football with the local club. Okay. So there is kind of 12 years olds playing here, and then even younger ones playing on the other side, and then parents waiting. You are watching it, Finland. In Finland, we are in Rovaniemi, in the north of Finland, about 800 kilometers from Helsinki. Hi, baby. Okay. Okay, somebody was offside. So we have a nice game happening here, but I feel cold, so I should keep on walking. All right. So today is Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Some Sundays are busy here, but some Sundays I come here and there is nobody here. But now everything seems to be all right. Okay, so somebody came in this bus. And the driver is not interested in the game. He is just sitting here in the bus and don't care about anything else. Okay. I think 2 Sundays ago there were even more people here. It was sunny day, so more people came to watch these games, and the cars were parked here on the road all the way, this area, everywhere. But now very few people are here, and just because it is cold. In the morning it was sunny, so I thought it will be a good day, but then we have clouds. Oh. But we are in the last month of autumn, and then in October we usually get snow. So it is going to be snowy and cold pretty soon. And if you like to watch trees covered in snow, then you can subscribe so you know when I go online, and then you can enjoy the snowy weather with me. And I was thinking that because I don't go outside in the night time, and aurora, those northern lights, they are usually coming at night when I'm sleeping. So I was thinking I will just put my phone on live streaming all night in the window, and maybe I will capture northern lights this way. I don't have to go outside, I can see them from my window. But it's so cold in winter times that you cannot just go outside for few hours and wait for the northern lights to appear. Okay, so this road goes to the city center, which is about 2 kilometers from here. Rovaniemi in area wise is the largest city in Europe. So city is very big, but the population is mostly condensed within like 3 kilometers area from the city center. 3 to 4 kilometers area from the city center. So we do have public transport, not so many buses, so people usually walk wherever they are, or they use bikes, and very often people use buses. But in the winter times, then people have to use buses, especially students, because biking in the winter on the slippery roads is kind of dangerous. But now everybody is walking, so we don't see buses full of people. And then in the winter times we have tourism here, so buses are busy with tourists as well, mostly Chinese and like British, and very few from Australia, mostly from Europe. Nowadays we have direct flights here in Rovaniemi, so if you are kind of a person who likes to travel, maybe you can check there is a direct flight for you to come here in the winter times. Okay. This is a lake on my left, and then there is another small lake, and then on the right side is the river, which we cannot see just now, but little bit later we can see the river as well. I came here for master's studies, and then I did my PhD. Now I am looking for jobs. So if I get a job here, I stay here. If I get a job somewhere else, then I just go there. So mostly for studies I came. I was in Norway before, and before Norway I was in Sweden taking different study courses and all those things. And then I ended up here. La 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 la. If I really have to choose a place, I would choose a place where the temperature is 15 to 20 degrees. Then I will live there. So, a country with this temperature all year long, if that 15 to 20 degrees, I would go and live there. Martin, people do jobs. That's how they make money. So tourist city, we get 500,000 tourists in the winter time, so there are plenty of jobs available, seasonal jobs and then yearly jobs as well. So I do those kind of jobs as well, but I'm mostly studying, so I did not pay attention to jobs. Okay, now you can see the Kemi River. This river is going to be frozen, and then tourist companies will use this river and many other places as a snowmobile tours. So, by the way, if you go to Google Street View and then you search like snowmobile tracks, and if you can find them, then that was my project which I did with Google. And then all the snowmobile tracks are visible like a street view, like this road that I'm walking on. You can also look at it on Google Street View. So similarly, you can see the snowmobile tracks as well around Rovaniemi. So that was big project I did with Google few years ago. So if you don't want to come here, you can look at Street View, Google Street View, and then you can look around Rovaniemi and you will find that snowmobile tracks. They are very beautiful forest views and like open areas. So nice. Okay, so this is the river view. And the river is making a small lake, and then we have some guys fishing in the lake. This motorbike, this is the only noise pollution we have, I think, in the city. Hello, Cruz. I don't know what this emoji means. Are you replying to Martin's message? Ah, Martin, what a nice question, huh? You are asking this question to a Muslim. So, as a Muslim, when we die, we are going to uh, we are going to stand in front of God, and then He will tell us our good deeds and our bad deeds, and depending on what happens, if your good deeds are more, you will go to heaven, and then otherwise you are going to hell. And you said when we die, so immediately when we die, we go to a place that is between earth and heaven, and in Arabic it is called barzakh. So until the judgment day comes, everybody who is dying right now or have been dead, they all stay in barzakh and they wait for their final judgment day. And then on the judgment day, God is going to decide based on His mercy where we are going to end up. So this is my belief as a Muslim. And the criteria to go to heaven, the first criteria is to believe in the last prophet. Martin, this is for you. The first criteria is to believe in God. And in Arabic we call it Allah, but you can call God as well. And then the last messenger, Prophet Muhammad. And then if you believe these two things, then you become Muslim, and that is the first criteria to go to heaven. Nothing matters if you do good things and you feel like you are doing good thing. Okay, the God will give you something here in this world because you did good for yourself. But if you are a Muslim and then you do good things, it will help you like score more points. And I was born Muslim and I stayed Muslim because logically that is the only religion from Adam and until now, and everything else is man-made. So that is my belief as a Muslim. Born as a Muslim, stayed Muslim because that is the only religion to my logic and to my sense, and I did not find anything else. Everything else is man-made. Nothing else is true. Okay. I don't know why this house is available for purchase, but this is a nice location. Alright. So near our place, I think this is the best location to walk around the lake. There is no other like spot like this. There are few other spots, but not anything like this. So this is open in the winter time. This is open in now all year long. So in the winter it's also very beautiful, and actually when the water is frozen, you can go there in the island there as well. Well, I know Jesus from Quran, not from Bible. So as a Muslim, Quran is our like truth. So whatever is written there, that is what I believe. I did not read Bible, so I don't know what is written there. But whatever is written in Quran, and we have to follow it to the letter. And in Quran we have a chapter about Mary as well, and Jesus is mentioned there. And as a Muslim, I cannot be a Muslim if I don't accept that there were other prophets before Prophet Muhammad, and I have to believe in all of them. If I deny prophethood of any of the prophets, then I cannot stay Muslim. So I know Jesus is the prophet, is a mighty prophet as well of Allah, God, and he came to Jews to preach Islam, and then we have different point of views what happened to him. I'm not going to get into that one. And yes, I cannot stay Muslim and deny Jesus as a prophet, but that is it. Jesus was prophet, and then the last prophet is Prophet Muhammad. So whatever else is written in Bible, there is a lot of debate already on YouTube. You can watch that one. La la la. Okay, so this is artwork, I think from the university students. They have other small artifacts here around the lake, but they are all old. Like nobody installed anything new recent years. I have seen one in 2019, one is 2021. I think after that they stopped. La 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 la. Okay, some trees are still green. Maybe one more week, then most of the trees will be yellow. We have some trees like these that will stay green all year long, but some trees will be gone soon. Yes. The short answer is yes, the long answer is yes. This area is like residential area, nothing special except some of these houses, they can see from their windows the water view, like those houses there as well. Oh, and these are planes on sticks. I don't know what this mean, but this is here for a long time as well. Quran. Quran is our holy book. Everything is in there, is the truth. And these things are mentioned in Quran and then from Hadith, if you know, and I guess you know already. So the second source of our information is from the authentic Hadiths, and there, before you ask, Hadiths are all not authentic, but then there are some authentic Hadiths, and the criteria for those to be authentic is huge. There are so many videos available by scholars, so you can just simple YouTube search on it. You will know how the criteria was devised, and then based on those criteria we have authentic Hadith. So based on these two sources, then we know what is the truth and what is not the truth. Oh, I'm feeling cold. I think these trees will remain green. I will see in the winter time. If I am not working in the winter, I can come here for a walk and I can see. The temperature is 10 degrees, so it's not very cold, but it is cold because we are in the north, and then usually we get winds from the north as well, like like from Russian north and from like Norwegian north side, and then those winds are usually cold. So some days when it is 10 degrees, I don't feel cold, but when the wind is coming from the north side, then I feel cold. La, la, la. Okay, another artifact. This was installed in 2021, so already 5 years. Okay, you see these trees, their branches are almost bending down, and that's because in the winter times they're covered in snow and then they bend like this downwards. Like in minus 25 degrees, snow is like frozen, and then on these branches, and the branches are bending downwards because of the pressure of the snow. La, 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 la. Oh, this one I did not see before. Somebody put a face on the tree. Okay, this is the latest one. This was here in 2022. Supposed to be taken away in 2024, but then nobody take it because it says 2022 to 2024. This face. Well, I speak Urdu and I speak English and I understand little bit of Finnish, but I don't speak it very well. And I can read Arabic. I can understand little bit of Arabic. So these are the languages I can. So basically mostly my mother tongue Urdu, and then I lived in Punjab, so I can speak Punjabi, and then I can speak English and I can speak little bit of Finnish. And as a Muslim, I can read Arabic, and shamefully I don't understand Arabic, so I read like translation in Urdu to understand it. So that is on me. La 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 la. Okay, so this was the small lake tour. And then in this lake we have like 1 or 2 duck families. I can see one duck right now. This summer I saw like ducks, a lot of them, but I don't know where they are right now. They are all scattered. I can see one more. Okay, and this one is our botanical garden. Like every city in Finland and in Sweden where I lived, I think all the cities they do these botanical gardens, but we have the smallest garden. So it starts from here and then ends there. In the summer it looks nice. There are so many flowers, but now they are dying. Uh, Arabic, I think it's not hard to learn. it is it is I am a person, I think I feel very hard to learn languages. I might be lazy, but it depends on the person to person. If you want to learn Arabic, maybe in 3-4 months, you can start like reading Arabic by yourself, and then maybe slowly you can also learn to understand it. I think I was not, I did not pay attention to learn Arabic when I was young, and then all my studies happened in Europe. So I just like maybe did not get an opportunity, or like I'm lazy, I don't know. But something happened that I did not learn it. But people can learn. I live here like 11 years. I did not learn Finnish very well. So this might be a difficult question for me to answer. I think it's person to person dependent, that maybe you are a good person in learning languages and then you can learn a language in 6 months. But in Quran, Allah says that I revealed this Quran in Arabic because this is the most easy language to like learn and understand. So maybe it is easy. I'm just making it difficult for me. So another view of the river, and in the winter times there are so many ice fishing guys here, just here they are doing fishing, and maybe every year once in a winter they have a competition as well. Ice fishing competition here. But now they are fishing in their boats, and maybe not fishing, or they're fishing somewhere else in the smaller lakes. In the winter time, this area, this part of the river is like full of people with the ice fishing. So they make their own holes and they are sitting in the cold weather for all day maybe to catch fish, and it's very cold. I cannot even stand for 1 second, and they sit there for all day and maybe every day. I am also I am also looking for the looking for the people who are doing these surveys every year in different countries. And apparently we are the happiest people here, but I don't know, they did not ask me. They don't ask all the foreign people, and they don't ask students. So I don't know who they ask, or what time they ask these people. I don't know. I get sometimes calls, but they say that we are doing surveys in Finnish language, and then I say, okay, I don't speak Finnish very well, so then they don't do any survey with me. So I don't know. Finnish people are like reserved. They are not like willing, they are not like person who will start the conversation, but then if you need something on the road and you stop somebody, they will listen to you, they will try to help you. But they tend to be like introverts, I think, mostly. But then winter times they are very like into themselves, and in the summer times when the sun is out, it's nice temperature, then they are even more like smiley as well. So weather makes a huge part in their like facial expressions. November in our city, the month of October and November is like very bad because it's dark and there is no snow yet that stays, like it melts in the first few weeks of November and October, and it's dark at night, so that is very gloomy time. So that is the time when everybody is kind of depressed. But other than that, everybody is okay. They are helpful if you ask them if you need something, otherwise they will just keep to themselves. So we did a small round around the lake and then we go back home. My hands are really cold. Next time I will wear gloves. It depends on the city to city. Like this Rovaniemi city is always full of students and it's a small city. So, and we don't have so much crime here, especially from foreigners, as you can see in the news sometimes. So here I don't think so that anybody has problem with the foreigners, but you know, racist people are everywhere. So maybe maybe there is racism here as well, but I haven't encountered any racism from a Finnish person. But one Afghan person told me to go back home. So my racist encounter was with another immigrant who came here as an immigrant and I am here as a student. So he was telling me to go back home. Maybe he was angry with Pakistan for some reason and I was the only Pakistani here. So he said, go back home. But our city is like full of tourists all year long. In the winter times we have a lot more tourism than other times, but we still have some tourism. So people are like seeing students and like seeing tourists, so they are fine with it. But if we go to Helsinki, then they might face like more uh, criticism as a foreigner by locals, and that's because big cities have like different rules and people are different, so maybe conditions are different there, but here everything is okay. Hi Abida. Yes, they teach English from I think grade 1 or 2. So the first language they start teaching here is English in very early time, like grade 1 I think they start English. So very old people like into their 70s and 80s, they might not speak English, and they usually speak German, maybe because German or Russian was taught at that time, and Swedish is another language, official language here. So Finnish people can speak English and Finnish very well, and then some they study Swedish in their school times, but then they don't remember it, but they can still understand maybe Swedish. So let's just say that their English is better than my Finnish, a lot better than my English, my Finnish. But Finnish is considered hard language because this is totally different language from like other countries, neighboring countries like Sweden or Norway. So if somebody studies the language for 1 year and don't do anything else, like refugees for example, when they come here, the first thing government do is put them in the language school, and every day they'll study language for 5 hours, and by the end of a year they are already speaking, because that is the only language they are speaking, and then they don't speak English because they're coming from the countries which speak Arabic for example, or Kurdish or some other language. So then they in 1 year time they are speaking Finnish language very well. So it just depends on the situation. Well, if you don't want to count CIA and Mossad agents and Indian agents, then yes, tourism is there in Pakistan as well. In the 60s and 70s and in 80s, I think our universities, we had students from all over the world, but then Pakistan decided to play the friend of America to fight against Russians in Afghanistan in 80s, and then everything from that point on is just down the drain. So before that, we had good tourism. Our universities were full of foreign students, but now we still have students, usually from African countries or from Nepal or some other neighboring countries, except India, I think. They come there to study, for example, medicine. We have very good universities to like for medical universities, so they come there to study, I think. And then our northern areas are so beautiful as well. We don't have infrastructure because we spend money on war, on terror and all those things. And other than that, if we can spend money in our northern areas, they are very beautiful places, and then we can get even more tourism. But now people still go there. Just search on YouTube individual tourists traveling in Pakistan from all over the world. So not a lot of numbers, but yes, we have. And then because we are very close with China as well, and China is doing lots of projects, so we have Chinese there who can now speak Chinese because those children are born there in Pakistan, and they can speak Urdu as well. So Chinese foreigners living in Pakistan and they can speak Urdu, they are also there. No, no, no. So Pakistan, like, uh, no, they don't call me Finnish, man. We don't have things like that. They know that I'm here for studies and maybe I will go back one day, or maybe I go to another country and so on. No, we don't have a culture like this. Now if you live outside for some time, now you are like that country person and you're not Pakistani anymore. Pakistani person is Pakistani always. Okay. We are in the north, and here we get only sun for like 2 or 3 months. So the trees that grow this long, it might take them maybe 70 to 100 years. So these trees might be like 100 years old. La, 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 la. Okay, so we are back in the ground. So university area is back. So Martin, did I pass the interview? And what did I win? Okay, so one game is over, I think. Or yeah. So now there is another game going on with the younger children, even younger children. Okay, Martin, thank you. Hopefully you will accept Islam and then you can go to heaven as well. your real salvation. No, no. I stayed in Pakistan until I was 27 years old, so my language is pretty much with me. I don't write it anymore, but I can still write it, still read it, still speak it. At some point, like 2-3 years ago, I was the only Pakistani here for almost 1 year, but now we have like 4-5 other Pakistani families here, so we have few more people coming back. But when I came here, there were like 15-20 Pakistanis here with the families, and then they moved to different cities, and now again we have few families here. Hi, we love. Who do you love? We love. Okay, so we are back in the student area. All these buildings you see, they are all for student housing. Hi, baby, you wake up. Baby was sleeping and now she woke up. Hi. 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 So this is a map of all the student buildings here. So this means that it is my time to say bye bye. Hopefully you have subscribed, so next time you can ask me questions like Martin is asking me, and then we can have a good conversation, and then I will not feel cold. If I just walk by myself, I cannot walk this long outside. Okay, this parking and all these parkings here are for students. So students are rich here, I think. They have cars. Okay. So we have space like this where we can park our bikes indoors, and that's because in the winter times keep them away from the snow. So this is something good that the housing company did recently. Before, people have to park their cars bikes outside in open air, and then they are always covered in snow, and then you cannot use them. But now at least you can secure them safely. Okay guys, thank you for being here with me. This is me. So hopefully see you next time if you have subscribed. Till then, bye bye.